The other two vocabulary words that we're going to be talking about in this unit is corresponding angles and vertical angles. These are angles made thanks to those lines, either parallel lines with intersecting lines or perpendicular lines, okay? The first one we're going to learn is about corresponding angles. Angles that are across, angles that have matching corners. Okay, and again, we have two parallel lines, right? Those are parallel. And we have a transversal. Again, this is called a transversal line. A transversal is like the intersecting line. It's going to be intersecting with those two parallel lines. Okay, what is happening here? This transversal, because it's crossing through those parallel lines, is creating new angles, okay? This angle right here, okay, this one with this one, this is an angle, okay? That's called an angle. This other side on the other side is also an angle. And then we have another angle over here and another angle over here. It basically creates a circle. This angle with this angle with this angle and with this angle. We have 4 angles so far. Okay. Obviously, each angle has its own, right? So, for example, oops, I deleted the transversal. We can put it back in here. Okay. So, again, let's name them by alphabet order. So I don't know what's going on here. There you go. So I'm going to have angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D, angle E, F, G, H. Okay? Technically, angle A, B, C, and D is the same thing as angle E, F, G, and H. Technically, this is what I have. I have a line with a line like this, right? This picture right here, it's on the top right here, is the same thing. But guess what? It's the same thing for the bottom also. Same line. So angle A is the same thing as angle E. Angle B is the same thing as angle F. Angle C is the same thing as angle G. Angle D is the same thing as angle H. Let me color that out for you. Okay. A with E, B with F, C, oops, that was not supposed to be the color, C with G, and then H with D, okay? Same thing, okay? So corresponding angles are the matching corners, okay? And basically, I color it for you already, okay? A is matching corners with E. B is matching corners with F. D is matching corners with H. And C, letter C was supposed to be here, is matching corners with G. Same thing, okay? I basically color for you already. It's right here. This is the yellows. This is the blues. Blues. These are the greens. And these are the pinks. Those are your congruents, corresponding angles. Okay, and because we're talking about the same corners, guess what? Main important thing that we have to remember about corresponding angles is that they're congruent. Again, we keep talking about this word congruent. What does that mean? That they're the same. Okay? So as long as they give you one angle, you can figure out the rest of them. Okay, so what if they gave you angle A is 56? Well, then you know that angle E is also 56. Those are congruent, they're the same. Vertical angles, okay, moving on to the next one. Vertical angles are angles that are across from each other. And again, vertical angle starts with the letter V. So I'm looking for those angles that form a V. So again, we have my intersecting lines, right? And we have V's. I have this V on top, and I have this V on the bottom. You're going to match the V's that are across from each other. So if I'm talking the one up top, the across from it is the one on the bottom. If I'm talking to the one that's on the left side, across from it is the right side. So you're always going to be matching the V's, the left with the right, the upper V with the down V. Okay, so you're matching those. Those are vertical angles. So U is vertical to D, and again, L is vertical to R, which again, what does L mean? Left and right. And guess what? Vertical angles are also congruent. That's why I use this little symbol right here, which means that the upper angle is the same thing as the downward angle. Same thing with the left angle. The left angle is the same thing as the right angle. They're congruent. You're always matching the angles across from each other.